Welcome back to Mass Appeal. If you're looking for a new hobby to help you enjoy the warm weather, consider bird watching. And here to share more about birding is Rene Laubach from the Mass Audubon Society. Take us through a day. What's it like? You wake up in the morning and you're about to go birding. What's that day like?
Well, it usually starts very early if you're serious.
Yeah. Dawn, sunrise?
Well, birds sing primarily early in the day, generally, especially in the summer when it's hot. So
go to sleep early the night before.
Yeah, ardent birders get out really early, just after dawn perhaps, and maybe put in a few hours, 2-3 hours, you know. But really, you can look at birds any time of the day. It depends where you are. Water birds like ducks and geese, I mean, they're out on the ponds during the middle of the day. So you don't have to be out at the crack of dawn, but it does help sometimes.
What's the feeling like? You know, a lot of people, they like certain sports. For bird watching, you obviously love it. What do you love about it? What's the feeling like when
I think
you're out
that
there?
it's the thrill of the chase in part, because you never know, you might find a rare bird at some point, and it does happen. But birds are so colorful and active, and they have beautiful songs in many cases, that it just really, your senses are constantly filled with sound and beautiful birds to look at. So it's just an all-encompassing activity.
Now, ardent bird watchers, they'll start out, and maybe oftentimes you recommend people having a journal to kind of record all the birds that they're seeing and try to, you know, find them all.
Well, some people keep a life list, which is in essence all the birds you've seen during your life. But other people don't care about that, and that's fine. You just go out and enjoy whatever you're listening to or looking at, and don't worry whether you've seen it before or not.
It's just the joy of getting out into nature.
Absolutely.
And really enjoying
That's really what it is. The birds get you out into different habitats. I've traveled all over the world in search of birds, and it's gotten me into places I would probably have never gone without.
And so do you have your bird list? What's left on your list? What's that one bird that you want to see?
Well, there are a lot of birds left on my list, I must say. I mean, I've seen hundreds and hundreds of species, but there are 9,500 or so birds in the world. So there's an ever-ending group of birds to go after. So I'll never run out.
That's the nicest part,
too. Thrill.
It's a hobby that almost will never end. Now, locally here, if I walk out the door of the studio, what birds am I going to run into? What are some of the more popular birds here, and what are some of the most beautiful birds in your estimation in this area?
Well, you can do it anywhere, first of all. You can bird in the city, in the country, on the shore, by a lake, in the desert, on a mountaintop, you name it. But here in the city or in a suburban area, I think things like cardinals, which are bright red, of course, the male, those are especially beautiful. Blue jays are among the favorite birds of some people. Robins are very common at this time of year.
Well, Rene, I'm sure you've turned a lot of people out there into avid bird watchers.
Well, I hope so.
Thanks for stopping by.
Okay, thank you, Seth.